Now, one thing that people like to do is just be able to change what they see on the screen here. So I'm just going to go over. I'm going to click this little pencil button to customize the page.
What if you can't find that pencil?
Everyone doesn't have the pencil?
No, not everybody.
No, everyone does not have the pencil. It's a great question. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to say I'm done editing. So if you don't see that pencil, it means that there's one particular permission you need. So either you or the administrator of Orion has to go into Manage Accounts. And I'm going to edit, we'll edit the Knights Husseini.
Yes, they need to edit permissions, definitely.
They definitely need to be able to change the screen. And the permission that you're talking about is customize, allow account to customize views. That is the permission you need to be able to see the pencil. That's it. And the nice part is it doesn't give you permission to change, to add nodes, remove nodes, move things around. You know, that's it. It's a pretty easy one. All right, so here we are back in the view. I have allow account to customize views. I can click on the pencil. And now everything becomes a little bit gray. It's kind of like you're in that weird time in Lord of the Rings where, you know, you're invisible but not really and stuff like that, except you don't have to worry about the Dark Lord coming at you.
But also don't worry about the data. Just focus on the layout.
Exactly, exactly. So if I want the map not here, I want to move it over to this column over here, I can do that. And you see it resizes a little bit. Some resources move better than others. I can get rid of resources. I don't want to have this get started with cloud monitoring. Why you wouldn't want that resource, I don't know, but I'm going to get rid of that. Yes, remove, and so on and so forth. You can move things around. I can add widgets. I can add, you know, interfaces here. All of that.
Well, and the other thing is it's really helpful. I mean, right? This is great. Like this pending approval list. So this is coming out of NCM, right? So it's normally not displaying. It's displaying in this edit view, so that ones that are not hidden, but we try not to show a bunch of resources that don't have data.
That are empty, right.
So when you go to edit mode, if you ever ask, well, I thought I had a resource. Is it data that's not there, the resource? When you go into edit mode, it'll pull all of the widgets, the resources that are defined, even ones that don't have data.
Right. Now, one of the widgets that gets asked about a lot lately is the perf stack widget. So I want to take a minute and put that on. So I'm going to add a widget, all right? And I can sort through here. I can go look, but I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to type perf stack.
I would say this is one of the most common requested how-tos that we got all year, especially at Cisco Live.
Right.
You all really wanted to know how to do this.
Now, there's one key trick, one weird trick that you need.
Yes.
I had to build the perf stack widget. I had to go into perf stack and save it as an existing object, as an existing saved perf stack before it would appear here.
That's because it doesn't exist in perf stack unless it's something along that URL or it's the saved ID for that perf stack.
And it's a fair question for people who come up to us in the booth or whatever, and they say, but I don't see that resource. Some resources are blank. You put them on the page, then you configure them. In the case of perf stack, that's not the case. You have to create the perf stack, save it, and now I can drag it on here, and I'm going to put it right there at the top.
And while you do that, I was going to say the other reason for that is sometimes Orion will do things like this to really make it easy to prevent trouble later on, right? So if you've seen us talk about perf stack, and again, this is one of those things where there have been many episodes where we've talked about perf stack, one of the most important aspects of it is that left-hand side with the data explorer, with the fields explorer, right? So the graphical nature of creating perf stacks, you could maybe somehow do it inside of a resource, but it really wouldn't be a lot of fun. So this is one thing where it's reminding you, like, hey, if you're building one of these really rich custom resources in a perf stack view, do it over here in the perf stack page and then just add it.
Right.
And it'll just save you trouble later on instead of trying to jam it into one little column on that page.
Precisely. OK, so I'm done adding widgets. There it is. I'm done editing. There it is. And there we go. I have a custom view. Now that I just changed for everybody. You having fun with that?
I just love it.